This one technique is odd. I know it's going to be a little weird. I know it's not something that you hear about often, but today I'm going to share this technique that literally has manifested so many things in my life. So keep watching. Welcome back to Minded Manifestation. I'm your girl Minded, your spiritual faceless YouTuber friend. Today's video is going to be talking about this one technique that I know is very odd and it might make you feel a bit uncomfortable. I only discovered this about a year ago that I could do this. One thing you have to do with this technique first is that you have to start to learn to talk to yourself. And I don't mean like pep talks, I mean literally having discussions with yourself. I don't know how many people do this. I know that it makes some people uncomfortable, but I talk to myself all the time. Like, I am my best pep talk. I am my best friend. I always have conversations with myself because I always have to check in with myself. Girl, how you doing? How are you feeling today? Okay, how was your day? All right. So that's one important thing. If you're not too good at talking to yourself, it's gonna feel very uncomfortable in the beginning. It's gonna feel extremely uncomfortable. But this is what you're gonna have to do for this to work. I'm sure someone else has talked about this before. I mean, I don't know if I don't think I created this. I'm not saying I own this in any way, but I call it the remembering method. It kind of mirrors Neville Goddard's SATs. There's also another technique where it's like you visualize in your head and you go back through your day. I don't remember the name right now. I'll put it on the screen if I can remember what that technique is called, but it's something kind of like that. Now, one thing to remember is when you are talking about this and you are using this remembering technique, try to feel as if you are literally talking to somebody else, telling them something that's happened in the past. So what this technique is, you're going to talk about remembering something that happened in the past. But in reality, the thing that you're talking about in the past is what you're trying to manifest. So you're going to talk as if you're like, you are yourself 3 months or 6 months down the line. You know, like when you write yourself a letter from yourself 6 months, in the future. It's kind of like that. Now, I do this sometimes when I'm at home, but I do this a lot when I'm driving in my car, because like you just put the windows up, put some headphones in your ear, and people will think that you're talking on the phone or something. So basically what you do is you just, you might want to warm up by just like talking to yourself about some random things. What I usually do is I act like I'm talking to someone who's like interviewing me, because for me, it depends on what you're trying to get. If I'm trying to get a successful business, then I want people to be able to interview me in the future. But, maybe if you're trying to manifest good health, you want to act as if you're talking to a doctor or a psychologist. And if you are trying to manifest love, then maybe you want to act like you're talking to your future husband. So it completely depends on what you're trying to manifest at the time. Fun fact, I've actually been interviewed several times, so I do know the vibes already, but do not worry about it. Even if you haven't been interviewed before, you can simply just act as if you're being interviewed. So I sit in the car, I just start with this phrase. I say, I remember when. And back when I did this, I was trying to manifest that my first YouTube channel would be successful and that my blog would be successful. So what I said was, I remember when I first started my YouTube channel and I'd uploaded like 10 videos and nothing was happening. And then all of a sudden, the SEO took off and it went viral, and everyone was like commenting and clicking on the videos. I made this like course that everybody really loved, 1,000 subscribers in a month. I got added onto the YouTube partner program within like 2 months after that because I had so many watch hours. And then my blog picked up because it was connected to my YouTube. You hear how like you just go on into a rant, but all of these things were things that I was trying to manifest at that time, but I was acting as if it was something that had already happened and that I was reminiscing on and talking to somebody about. I'd feel how happy I was that it happened. I was so grateful that my YouTube channel had gone like viral and I got so many subscribers and the channel was doing so well. Literally, when you talk and you remember in this way, you will feel everything that you're saying, and you don't have to go on for hours and hours. Literally, you can do this for like 5 minutes a day, but all you have to keep in mind is you start off saying, I remember when, and then you talk as if you're remembering the past and channeling how it felt when you were like doing those things, where you met that person, where you got that money, where you got that degree, you passed that test, all of those things. And you like remember when you talk, I guarantee you when you talk, you will feel those emotions almost automatically. We talk with emotion. And since manifesting and law of assumption and all of those things are about also feeling it, and Neville Goddard talks so much about feeling it, which is really the secret of the method of, doing the state akin to sleep, seeing a scene in your head, and then from that scene, remembering where you were in the past to now. It's actually a pretty advanced technique. I'm gonna get into it because that one is a trippy one, but it also is something that requires an extreme amount of focus. I'm gonna get into that topic in another video. But yeah, guys, this is my odd technique. It's super easy, no need to take time, and it really puts you into the right vibration and the right energy. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel to help us grow. Stay healthy and wealthy and blessed, and I'll see you next time.